I feel people are more open to talk about divorce and problems that affect them. But probably what they can do is to equip to give more resources, like to aware, doing a good job for women, and also care corner. I mean, we are self-funded, we don't have any funds. So probably if they have counseling group, they are willing to do support group, I think they should be able to access funds. But we don't have funds. We are all volunteers. Right. So like, I don't have an office. I can't afford. So when we have support group, we have to rent a place, and that costs us. Yeah. So I guess if there are easy funds to tap on for para counseling group, we should open it up.
Have you ever looked into
Not really. We also a bit skeptical to take money from authorities. Yeah, because we felt they probably will control you tightly what to do and what not to do. Like, I have no funds, so I can do what I want. I can don't do. Like we stopped for about a year, then we just restart the end of last year for support group. So I guess I feel we are ready. The climate is ready for groups to start, support group to start. But there are probably not many counselors that are, to me, equipped, or they don't dare to do it, or they fear there's no sign up. So probably counselors got to be probably equipped to be more challenged.
to be able to handle this issue?
Yeah, because it's not easy, but it's often very sensitive. I think a lot of them, they don't feel competent to start. But because I'm divorced,
Yeah.
so
I guess
feel,
where you come from
yeah,
matters a lot as well. Like you
Yeah.
mentioned how you brought in a married counselor
yeah,
and he or she couldn't really,
yeah. I don't think,
the dynamics didn't really click.
yes, he couldn't understand and empathize, but I
But
can.
I think definitely the way forward is not to say there are more divorce counselors, sorry.
Yeah,
I think we can definitely look to train up more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more the
Counselors.
equipping,
Yeah,
the
the
training.
training.
I don't think there's a training manual for counselors to be trained in doing support group for the divorce. There isn't any. In fact, I think
In Singapore,
no, there's no training.
no
For,
framework.
no framework for support group training for divorce support. Yeah, there's nothing. There's generic training for support group, but not on divorce. I think that is a different matter altogether. Very different. I always feel if you are divorced, it will be better for you to do this.
Have you been doing research on your own in terms of the materials that you share with the group?
Like-
You mentioned the 5 series of belief. Is that a divorce counseling methodology? Is that
I think that is used quite
abstracted from?
it is used quite generally. Actually, it's meant more for death, the dying. But I thought it does apply to divorce. Because when I'm divorced, I feel like I'm dying. So when I look through the 5 stages, I say, hey, I'm like this. It applies to me. So I actually extract it and use it. And when I explained to the rest, they felt it. They felt, hey, I'm going through this, it's like dying. They felt angry, they feel bitter. So I
It
thought,
almost feels like dying.
yeah, it's like you're dying. When you're divorced, part of you is gone. So I thought, I did hit the nail, the right nail on the coffin when I did that. Also, like forgiveness, I thought it's a big part of healing. A lot of us are bitter, especially if the spouse has a third party. It's often difficult to forgive. So we talk a lot on forgiveness. In fact, it's the hallmark of the 5-week support group. Every week we talk about divorce a bit, but there's one week which we talk a lot. The whole week is forgiveness. We will talk, we write letters to our spouse, asking for forgiveness. Often it's not that we don't want to forgive, also it's to forgive ourselves. I think someone will feel guilty for also breaking up the family.
To release your own shame,
Yeah.
to release the burden that you place on yourself.
We also have to forgive ourselves, and also to forgive the other person. So that part I thought was important. So we took one whole section to do it. Maybe when we
I think
have,
the government really.
they know what I'm doing lah actually.
Do they?
Yeah, but I think they leave it to you. Yeah, they don't interfere you, and we do actually have some dialogue with MCYS. Yeah, we talk to them twice about what we do and how they can improve the law. Because there are some bad laws against men, against father. So we did ask them, maybe should they not look at
What are some examples?
like maybe improving visitation hours. Because often they give you like 3 to 10 on the weekend to see your
Only on the
family.
weekend.
1 hour, 7 hours. I say why not you give more, like 20 hours or even
The
unlimited.
whole weekend, right? Like,
Yeah.
unrestricted.
Yeah, so I'm happy to say, lately we found like they give you 2 weekday and 1 weekend. And you can even bring the kid back, to stay one night. If you have a proper home. So I'm happy, they are giving more hours to the dad. Yeah, it's always like 1 weekend or 1 weekday, that's it. So now I'm happy to hear, some say, oh, I have like more than 10 hours every week.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's very insightful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
I
no
think I
worries.
just want to really quickly go on to the last section of
Yeah.
the interview that I had. This last section deals with this thing called the father role. In sociology, on
Yeah.
the research that I'm doing social science, the man is always a very critical character or critical position. He plays a critical position in society.
Yeah.
So especially this position of the father. So just trying to correlate divorce and fatherhood. I just want to ask yourself personally, having a daughter,
Yeah.
what does being a father mean to you?
As a divorce debt,
As
as a general.
maybe just a general.
I think I feel bad that she don't grow up in the intact family. Because I feel guilty that I could not give her, that. So so I compensate by like visiting her more, like maybe twice a year, like 2 months every year. And compensate for that part that I did not fulfill my role as a father in an intact family. I mean, I also play my role in the divorce. I mean, I'm not no angel. I'm not easy to live with. Also, I would say we are okay, we are close. Like we text every day, good night or good morning. Sometimes there's issue, like she's looking for a job. I will every time ask her, how is it? Don't give up, stay strong. Like, that is here for you. So I think all this hopefully help to
But
bridge
what do you think are some of the roles that a father should do for
as a divorce step.
No, just as a normal father. Not a normal. Oh, let me rephrase. As a father who is still
Divorced.
married.
Oh, the common father. Maybe
What
to
is it common? I guess just
maybe to provide. Right.
Yeah, what
Because
does being a father
Asian,
mean?
Asian we are a bit hiccup. There's a big hiccup on providing as an Asian father. But I think a lot could go into trying to know your daughter, trying to befriend them, talk to them like an adult. Because my daughter is 24. I can't like talk to her, like a little girl. But often I think the Asian father wants to talk to their own daughter like a little girl. Like, you're always daddy's little girl. So I have to realize she's big. I can't always talk down.
Right.
So like I learned to listen to her music, to watch some Netflix documentary that she
Whatever
watched.
she likes.
Yeah, just to get into her side. So at least you know, she's listening to this kind of music. So we can talk a bit about it. Because if not, there's a gap. There's always this generational gap between fathers, parents, and their children. So I thought, I would like to be a different kind of father. Like I don't want to like have this gap too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I'm the dad. You have to respect me, blah blah blah. So I try not to. So I bridge the gap by doing things that she like. Like watching movie that I don't like, but she like. Or listening to songs that I don't like, but she like. Just to get into a psychic. So I thought that will help.
Yeah, I think that's so good. You know, many times as parents, there's no guidebook. There's no formidable.
Yeah, we're all first time.
Yeah, you know, we're all first timers, right? And so, but you know, I think one of the main influence that we get in our life on how do we become parents is our own parents. So how did your father live out his own father role?
That's a good question. I think I don't have a happy childhood. Well, I think for like the good 8 to 10 years, my brother and I have a younger brother, was actually fostered out. Yeah, we were like put in a foster for a good 8 to 10 years. Because my mom actually is a mental health patient. Yeah, she's schizophrenia, I think I know it. My dad is a cab driver. So yeah, for a good 10 years, we were out of the family unit. Of course, I don't like it.
Brother in your son.
Yeah, a younger brother. So I think that does impact how we feel as in a family. So often, you feel abandoned. You feel unloved, a bit of rejection. So as you grow up, you have your own family. I think that does affect my own marriage. But you don't know, and it's difficult to feel that you're loved. And often you feel a little bit. You feel that the person is going to abandon you because of what happens to me as a child, and it don't help me to be a good father. So I don't really have a good father model.
There's no father figure in your life.
There is, but very absent. As a cab driver, and you don't talk much. You just work, come home. And I thought he should do something when we were fostered out for a good 8 to 10 years. That don't help.
When you were
like
in your adolescence.
primary 1, primary 2, up to 18, where I have to serve my NS. Then slowly I come back. That I thought was detrimental, was damaging to my own marriage. Because you don't have a good family model to model after. Right. And but of course I forgive my parents, as a Christian. I love them, until they die. But I thought that has an impact on my own family. It's not helping what I went through as a child. Because you feel abandoned, you don't feel the love of a family. Often you feel the esteem, the self-esteem is not good. There's a little bit of grow up, you feel like people are going to abandon you, people are going to leave you. I don't think it helps. Personally for me. But my brother is doing well. He has a happy family. He's a very good wife and 2 very beautiful daughters. So I'm very happy for him. He's very blessed than me. So you see, 2 of us face the same issue, but he's doing it well. So you can't say it's for all.
You also mentioned that you do your best to care for your daughter, even though you're divorced and all. So what are some, you mentioned you watch TV with her, you go out with her as much as you can. So how's the nature of interaction like with her?
I think she is quite quiet, my daughter. She don't express.
Do you think she feels anything about her parents?
Oh, definitely. I don't think she like it. I mean, which child like the parents to divorce? So I guess there's an impact. But she didn't really want to talk much about it. But I don't think she's happy about it. She's trying her best to cope. But if you ask me how she really felt about it, I have no clue. But she didn't really mention about it or point it out. I wish she was open, but unfortunately, maybe it's too painful. She didn't really talk. So one day, one fine day, when she talked, I let her know. But I'm all ready, I thought I can handle it. But
is the relationship better with yourself or the mom?
I think now, if I'm not wrong, it has shifted back to me, because my ex-wife remarried. and she's not too happy about it. So probably the closeness,
So like
yeah, she wasn't.
obvious signs of
Yeah. Last year, I have to fly out twice to talk to her, and she's not happy. Yeah. So I
she was
realized,
something in Singapore.
not yet, not that bad yet. Yeah, but I did give her the option. If you're not happy, you can come back. Or if you're working, next time you can rent a place of your own. Right? You have choices. Right? You don't have to stay. But apparently, I think it is good now. Right? The stepdad is not so bad. It's Australian. So apparently it's good. It's not as bad as she anticipated. I think, is a bit negative in how she viewed the whole thing. But wasn't that bad actually. But I know she's not happy initially. Right? When the news broke up.
Alright, just one last final
Yeah,
question
sure.
for you. So you mentioned how you feel that men, things are changing.
Yeah.
How I think the atmosphere is definitely, I think the climate in Singapore is getting a little bit more aware of such figures and such issues in society. So, if you could say something to the divorced men out there, if there's one thing that you would want them to know or to find out, what would you want to say to the divorced men?
I think it's not the
Would
end.
you encourage them to
Yeah.
come to this community?
I think I would say it's not the end of the world. Because to a lot of men, they felt lost and lonely when they divorced. Because the whole world crashed down. Because the support system is tied quite closely to the wife and the kids. So when the divorce took place, to me I think it's more devastating for men than women. Right. So to the men out there, it's not the end of the world. In fact, you can restart your life. You can slowly get to know someone else, find back your own self. Or you can do something different. Like I changed my life after my divorce. Like I quit my job, I went into social work, went to charity work. I don't have an income for the last 5 years, but I live a meaningful life. In fact, I feel I found myself back after the divorce. Yeah, like I could do what I like. Like in the past, as a married man, you couldn't. You have to listen to the wife a bit, sacrifice a bit,
Providing for the family.
provide for family. But now I don't have to. I only live for myself, and I would dare say to myself that the divorce is the best thing that could happen to me. Yeah, for me. Right, I found myself back. I'm Gilbert again. I do what I like for the good part. Right. And I have a mission. I have a purpose. I feel I've did something meaningful compared to when I was married. Of course, I lost something. I lost my companion. I lost the ties with my daughter. I lost the bliss of a family. But on the other side, I found myself back. I do something I like. I feel it's very meaningful and purposeful. But if I die tomorrow, I'm very contented. I have lived a life that I won't regret for the last 5 years since my divorce. So it has been the best thing that has happened to me, the divorce. Not many men can say that, or women.
So one final sentence to
Yeah.
the divorced men out there. One final sentence.
Don't give up, you have a place in this society, and always look forward. Press on.
Thank you so much, Gilbert.
Welcome. You're so welcome.